and we are going today getting information about excavation. Any type of excavation, when we are going to disturb the surface of earth, that one is called excavation. If we are digging or something, if we are breaking a surface of earth, chipping, compacting, or anything we are doing with the surf or ground, earth, then those all we consider
Excuation.
excavation. The basic two type of excavation. Number one is manual excavation. Number two, mechanical excavation. The manual excavation, when we are not using any machine. At that time, if we have some activity without machinery, and only person he is using a shovel, the chipping, scissor like this, hammer by hand, and those are considered a manual excavation. In the manual, sometime if the very we have a machinery and everything, and then also we are sometimes we are doing a manual excavation because if the underground utility or dangerous area at that zone we cannot bring some equipment or machinery. At that time we are doing a manual excavation. In the mechanical excavation, when we are going to start, then that area is clear. We use the several devices for the getting information about the surface or ground or underground utility and these are things. And there we are using mostly locator. Sometimes we are using metal detectors. Sometimes, first of all, we are checking to documents from the engineering department. They know which type of utilities are underground. This one is basic thing. And for the excavation, we also check to this one excavation supervisor who have a lot of knowledge, competent person. They can make us design, get the proper information, then they allow to start excavation. For excavation, when we are going to start, if there is a deep excavation, then we also arrange a hard barricade for that because deep area, maybe something collapse, side collapse or something. In the excavation, we have a hazards. Which type of hazards? Basic hazards, the side collapse, cave in, and road disturbance, block of road. The other thing is the water accumulation, because sometimes we are digging near to seaside, immediate water coming to that area, we cannot, and instability and collapse of the building which one is near to that excavation. The equipment can fall down there or collapse. The person, they can stuck their route, we can block to there by this by excavation. And for the important thing, when we are starting an excavation, if we are not stable to that side, there is a different type of protection system. If we cannot arrange, very difficult, then walk to there. And for these hazards, we are going to control how, first of all, when we are starting this type of any excavation, first we make a signboard there, far from that area, near the road. Sometimes we are doing, sometimes 1 kilometer far, we make the proper phone system and drums, light, and these are things. And for the awareness, we are using some electric lights, the sprinkle, this one revolving lights. These are things we are putting to there. And the other thing, when we are starting the excavation, we must give the proper information, work permit system, documents. These are things. Mostly permit we are taking only issuer and receiver. They are involved with that activity they are doing. But for the excavation, we must be in contact with the engineering department. Countersign we are taking from them. They know which type of underground material is there and which type of surface earth of that area. And for the excavation, we check to from collapse we are going to say we are checking angles, which angle we can keep, and our material cannot collapse, our people they cannot cave in, and they are safe. For this purpose, If there is a four type of soil, the rock type we can excavate in 90 angle. If the rock type of soil, A type of soil we can excavate 65 angle. We can make a 65 angle for excavation. If the B type we can make 55. If the C type in OSHA standard we can excavate and make an angle 34. No, 43. 43 in OSHA standard. And in Aramco standard 34. In Aramco standard 34 we can make a C type of soil. If there is a C type of soil, because this one is less strength. Okay, the strength is very less. By this reason, that one is very loose soil, C type. And for that type, we can make angle only 34 in Aramco standard. In OSHA standard 43. And this angle, but always we cannot make angle. Some side we make the benching system. For example, this is the step, then make step, and like this. And sometimes we cannot make the steps also, because near to some building, road, at that time how we make angle? No, not possible. For that purpose, we are using some other system, shoring system. We make a side, put some planks, steel, something, and then keep to wooden, and then make the protection. Then after that, we can start the excavation. Sometimes we are using a piling system. We are making concrete piling first, then after that we start the excavation. Sometimes we have a steel piling, sheet piling. Sometimes we are grounding near to seaside, we are putting a sheet there at the ground, then after that we excavate, because the side is not stable. Or water is coming from the side, then we are putting to this one. And for excavation, this is a very important thing, we are using a dewatering pump. When we start the dewatering from there, then water is less and that surface is still. And if we are protected to like this, we can work there. If sometime we have excavation, if we are not arranging to these all things, it's not possible to do any activity. For the underground utility, we have a metal detector. Sometimes we are using to that device. If there is some metal line, we check to buy that. If we have some plastic, we check to that detector. If we have some electricity, we can check to electric detector. Different type of detector we are using to there when we are starting excavation. And then after that, again, some critical area, which one we cannot detect by the devices, then we are using a manual excavation. First, we make a little bit small pit, one side, other side. Then after that, we check there is nothing. And after that, we can use some machinery. And mostly we are using an excavator for the excavation in the mechanical excavation. Okay. The excavator, when we are starting to there, excavator at the surface, the operator can see. But when this one is reached nearly deep, 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, at that time, operator cannot see the inside what's happening there. There is some line or something. For that purpose, we are using the person who is spotting to him. That one is spotter. Spotter who is looking to that spot, which area excavator have a blade going to getting a soil out from there. That person we consider his name as a spotter. Okay. And shovel, when we are using some shovel loader, at that time also we need a one person, but at that time we need the flagman. Flagman can give the signal because he knows. Operator also can see, but flagman can guide to him. You move left, right, because this one is very big. Also, he is holding some material, is not visible for him. Then we need the flagman with the shovel. Then we are using a grater, grater leveling of the surface of earth. The grater when we are using, then also operator can see to upside. The grater blade have under the machine. For that purpose also we need the flagman who can guide to this guy. Okay, there's not coming anything, a sign is equal, or these are things. For that purpose also we need a flagman who is pointing to him. For excavation, when we are starting this activity, at that time at the spot, we need the proper trained people who know about excavation hazards, excavation job site, these all things. Then after that, they can work. Same like work at height training, we need the work at height training. Then after that, for excavation also trained people, they can work to there. And when we reach to 1.2 meter deep, at that time we consider that excavation confined space. Clear? And when we are excavating to some side, loose soil, which will be taken from inside, we must be keep 2 feet far from that area. 2 feet far that edge. For example, this is the edge of excavation. We keep 2 feet far from there, and then we put this loose soil far, because we cannot keep edge of the excavation any material. Because when we put in this material, this load is going to there, then side can collapse there. But this 2 feet distance we require to keep this material far from the edge. Okay? And when we are putting a barricade, we must be give a distance from edge to that area 1 meter. 1 meter far from the edge of excavation, we put a barricade. And barricade height also we are giving 1 meter. Because 1 meter is visible. Number one is that one is visible, and number two, visibility. And second thing, if there is a hard or deep excavation, then we put the hard barricade, physical barricade, permanent barricade. Yeah, some hard material. And what is the difference between the permanent barricade or temporary barricade? The temporary barricade have a less strength. How much? Mean less than 90 kg bearing force. If we have a scaffolding or material or barricade, but we have a less than 90 kg bearing force, if we are pushing to something and we are giving a force 90 kg, and this sides, this barricades cannot collapse, cannot fall down, it means this one is hard barricade, physical barricade, permanent barricade. If less than 90 kg force we are given to their bearing force, and this scaffold or this material or this barricade fell down, it means this is a temporary barricade, soft barricade. Okay, we consider that barricade is a soft barricade, temporary barricade. For example, we tie a rope only, it means rope can fall down, or we keep some material or cone or drum, that one we pushing in 90 kg bearing force, it means this one is fell down, it means this one is temporary barricade, soft barricade. It's not a standard or strong or hard or permanent, physical. Physical means 90 kg force, if you're pushing like this, yeah, 90 kg, more than 90 kg, it cannot fall down. It means this one is physical barricade. And this one, if I'm giving a 20 kg, yeah, like this, yeah, only this is a barricade, okay. But if I'm pushing only 5 kg, 5 or 4 kg, this one is fell down. It means this one is not a physical barricade, not a hard barricade, not a permanent barricade. And this one, hard barricade, more than 90 kg if I'm pushing, this one cannot fall down. It means this one is hard barricade, physical barricade, permanent barricade. The other thing, when we are excavating to that area, this is very important thing, we always make a proper access there. At access distance, we need 25 walking distance required. Then in 25 walking distance, we need a one access. How much? 25 walking distance. For example, if this one is 25, and this area, we need a one access in 25. We can travel from here to reach to here. In this area, we have access. It means this one is start from here, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. We use to this ladder for this area. And the other side, 25, we can use to this ladder in 25. 25 walking distance, we need a one ladder. If we have a 500, 1000, 20,000, then how many ladder we need? Too much. Okay? But standard what say to us? 25 walking distance. 25 walking distance, you need a one ladder. And one more also, after that, you can confirm to this. And this one, the ladders always we keep in 75 angle. And ladder also we check is stable, strong, and that area, that ladder, how much height we must be keep outside the this one for example excavation, and 1 meter above the excavation we need to ladder. Understand?
Yes.
When we reach to this one landing point, our landing point from ladder, then we need 1 meter more height, or 3 steps. 1 step, 2 step, and 3rd step. Above the edge of the excavation, 3 step upside we require. And how we know that this one is 75 angle? For example, we want to fix here this ladder. Okay, when we fix to this ladder here, at that time, from there, if the 4 meter, this height is how much? 4 meter. Then we give the distance from the bottom to here 1 meter, and we keep to this one access here. It means this one is 75 angle. Clear?
Yes.
1:4. And in 1 meter we give distance from bottom to there. And upside we keep to this angle with the ladder. Ladder height is a 5 meter. At that time, ladder reach here, attached to here. That one is coming in 75 angle. Clear? And when we are fixing a ladder, we must be tie a ladder. Only don't hang there and then start to use. So ladder must be tied in 2 places. And 3 points we are using today, it's more better, but 2. One in the bottom, second one is top. Both sides you must be tied there ladder. Because sometimes you are holding to this, maybe ladder can collapse in back side or somewhere. And 75, when we are using a ladder, always 3 in contact. 2 foot, 1 hand, 2 hands, 1 foot, always attached with the ladder when we are working to there. And excavation, during the excavation, when we are working to there, the people, they must be get proper information. Properly, if the weather change or permit change or people change, then we need to new permit. Sometime in area, if there is a no hazard, nothing, the for excavation, sometimes they are giving a permit, weekly permit, monthly permit like this, but in the desert area, in the construction side, in the plant area, daily permit, same 1 shift, 1 permit. After the shift, you must be get the approval extension, then after that you can extend your permit. But open area, if that area, there is no any hazard, nothing, at that area sometimes they are using to this. And excavation material, we cannot directly throw there inside the excavation. It must be used to some rope system if we are giving some material inside or outside. And the other thing, there is a different type of storing system. For example, sometimes we are putting up tanks or something. Sometimes in the city area, we are using to this box system. The box system means we have some proper system, proper box. And that box, if we are using to there, the person can stay inside. And side they have a jug system, a roller jet, that one, and person inside working. Then after that, they take that box, they keep in more move to there. Then after that, the people going to there. In uncovered area, they cannot use to there. There is a several different type of used material we are using. Sometimes only planks we are putting to there, and between this we are giving support. And then after that, these workers can work to that area. But basic thing, we must be safe to ourselves in the excavation. If we are not following to these all things, we cannot. Okay. The strength also, how we check. Sometimes you take to that sand or something. If you are full, you punching to there, and your hand or your thumb cannot enter to that area, it means this one is rock type, not possible. The A type also we are pushing to this, your finger only giving spot. It's difficult. It means that one is A type. The B type, your thumbs giving a fingerprints there. It means that one is B type. C, your thumbs also inside, enter to there. It means this one is loose side, C type. Different method we are using to there for checking purpose. The surface of this one, soil condition we are checking to that. And when we are working in the excavation, we check to that area properly, barricade. Properly, we are putting to that area covered lighting system, night time we need to lights and signboards. These are things basic requirement for the excavation. It's okay. Little bit information you get it. Now we have a proper topic. When we are completing to this our excavation job, we have a practical board type and let's open this. तो open करके उसको भी प्रॉब्लम कर लेंगे वो कौन है
दीदी लाइव तो नहीं जा रही
नहीं पोस्ट
जा रही है
नहीं वो क्रिएट पोस्ट कर नहीं वो तो कैमरा पे रहेगा ना पीछे
ये लास्ट वाला भी आ गया
नहीं
हाँ
दो फीट गैप हुआ आपका एक्सप्रेशन जो उससे पीछे जाते थे
तो वीडियो में जाए ना जो मर्जी है आगे बैरिकेड एक मीटर वीडियो में जैसे यहाँ पे